Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Pastor's Ponderings. I can't believe that we're coming up on 4 years now. June 14th of 2020, I was installed here as your pastor here at Redemption. I just can't believe how the years have flown by. 4 years. I was thinking a lot about the future of Pastor's Ponderings and the future of my ministry here at Redemption and the future of us as at Redemption. And I thought that I would just reflect with you today. You know, when I first got called here, one of the uh, big sort of mantras, I guess, that I lived by was Paul's words that he has become all things to all people. To the Jews, he became a Jew. To the Gentiles, he became a Gentile. And I always loved that attitude. I love the way in which he shaped his ministry to fit the needs of his people. And that's always been my drive and my attitude is to try to shape who I am as a pastor in the ministry here at Redemption to fit the needs of our Redemption family, and to and just to try to be all things to all people. And I've realized that while this is such a joy to do, and while I love that in so many ways, uh, I've realized how impossible that is and how exhausting that is in many ways. And recognizing that I have weaknesses and I have limitations, and there are many ways in which I can't be all things to all people. Not that we won't try to shape our ministry off of the needs of our Redemption family, but recognizing that I have limitations, Jason has limitations, our ministry has limitations. And how do we shape that then to fit those needs and to fit what we can do? I spent the last year just kind of reflecting on what are my limits. How far can I push myself and challenge myself? And in that time, I've realized that if I didn't have the support network that I do, both working with Jason, working with friends and family, colleagues who are very, very supportive, and of course with you. You've been so gracious when I've made mistakes and when I've had challenges in my ministry, and we've grown together in those ways. I'm so appreciative of that. But I realized that if I didn't have that support network, I probably would have sought another call, or I probably would have quit the ministry. And what a shame that would have been. But I praise God every day that I have all of you, that I have Jason, and that I have friends and family who have all been so supportive over these years of great joys and excitement, and these years of great challenges and conflict and decision making. We have a long way to go, but we've come so far. I share this with you because I think that there's a lesson in this for all of us. And for many of you, you probably already know this, and uh, but I'm glad that I've learned it. It's that we need to recognize our limitations. We need to recognize our strengths and our gifts. And we need to know when to stop and to rest. We need to know when enough is enough and we can't take on more. We need to know when we need to reflect and perhaps redirect some of our energy or our time. All of these things, time management, energy management, making sure that you take the time to rest so that when you reach your limit, you rest instead of quitting. All of these things are very applicable to all of our lives, right? That's a challenge that we face no matter what your job or profession is, or just trying to balance family and friends, time. It's a challenge. It's a difficult, difficult thing. But The joy is that we see that support network. And I think back to the sermon this last Sunday, talking about creation. Even God set aside time for him to rest. Omnipotent God who is all powerful set aside time in his schedule to rest, creating the world in 6 days and using that last day for rest, marking it as a pattern that we should pattern our own lives after, making sure that we make time for rest, make time for spending with God, and spending time with our family and our friends. So I pray that as you go about your lives, that you're able to find balance, that you're able to truly set your priorities and know when you need to rest and when you need to say no. Thank you all for these last 4 years, and I look forward to the years to come. I'm excited about what God is doing in this place and where He is leading us. So, thank you, and we'll see you soon. God's blessings.